Hey, what's up? I'm going to make a series of very quick videos to help artists create promotional material. The first is going to be how to create an element over a background on After Effects. So, first step is you open After Effects, and you're going to see your workspace, and it's customizable and adjustable. But for beginners like all of us, um, why don't we just use uh, they give you options, but let's just go with the essentials. So let's click New Project, and the first thing you need to do is create a new composition and make sure that the size of your composition and the length is adequate to what you're making. So if you're making a YouTube video, you want it 1920 by 1080, and the length you can kind of look at later, but it's fine for now. If uh, if you're making an Instagram video, you're gonna want it something like 1,000 by 1,000 because Instagram makes or deals with square videos, and Twitter likes square videos too. So why don't we go with 1920 by 1080 since we're making a YouTube video? We'll click OK. Now this is what you should see. Now that we've created a composition, you can double click in this area, which is basically where the magic happens. Right click here, click New, Solid, and why don't we make a little Tinder Samurai thing. We'll click OK. We'll click OK. Okay, now we have a nice little solid background. Now let's make an element in front of it. Now we have a lot of options. We could drag in a picture and move that shit around, but for the sake of, I don't know if you have a picture ready. Why don't we just make a text element? We'll click the text button up here. It should be there. And if it's not, I'm sure you could get it by clicking character in the window panel. We'll click the text button up there, and we will write off the jump. We click the arrow, which allows us to adjust the size of this. We'll put that right in the middle, and there you have it. It's not much, but you have an element over a background. Now there's other ways to do this. Also, let me point out that if you notice, it's visible on your timeline, and it's visible in your project folder, and it's visible where the magic happens down here. And if you double click, well, let's say I put the logo back in. If I double click the logo, it would take me to the layer of just the logo, but we really won't need to deal with layers with what we do, or nothing advanced. Anyway, like I was saying, there are other ways that you can create kind of a composition with a foreground and a background. Let me show you another one. So let's say we drag in, let's not drag in a picture, let's import a picture this time. You go to File, you import File. Let's import a file that I have just sitting here, Tinder Samurai back PNG. Let's put that in here. Let's size it up. Fuck it, it'll be a close-up. There we go. And let's just import another one. Let's just import this one. There we go. There we go. I just wanted to show you the kind of multiple ways that you could just import foregrounds and backgrounds. And of course, you're not limited to 2 items. You could put as many items as you'd like. And the last thing that we could maybe go over is that the item that shows up on front is the one that's on top here. So now the Tinder Samurai thing is in front. Now the Samsung logo is in front. Anyway, there's your little intro to creating elements, and that should be it for now. In the next video, we will continue with the little solid shape that we created and the text element that says off the jump. But until then, keep kind of practicing and playing around, see what you can do with these elements, and we'll take it from there.